everyone, and welcome to the Week 6 edition of Instant Replay, where I give you my take on the most controversial calls of the weekend. I'm Simon Borg. We start at Toyota Stadium, where Seattle handed FC Dallas their first loss of the season, but the Sounders got a big break in the process. Winger Lamar Nagel was already on a yellow card in the 27th minute when he makes this tackle on Mauro Diaz from behind. And folks, that should have been a second yellow and a sending off, but instead he gets by with just a talking to from referee Juan Guzman. The call was a lot easier to make for Guzman on the Dallas penalty kick in the 41st minute. You see here, Seattle's DeAndre Yedlin inexplicably delivering an arm into David Teixeira. No brainer there. But I think the Sounders should have also had a PK in the 79th minute. It didn't look suspicious in real time, but when you check out the replay, you see Seattle's Obafemi Martins taking a touch on the ball when out of nowhere, goalkeeper Chris Seitz just barrels into him, fouling him before getting the ball. You can't do that. Next, we head to New England, and Revolution fans are understandably concerned about the injury suffered by Captain Jose Gonzalez on this 38th minute tackle by Houston's Ricardo Clark. Yes, it's reckless, and referee Edvin Jurasevich correctly gives him a yellow, but frankly, it doesn't deserve anything more. Unlike what happened in the 88th minute. Look at this challenge by Revs left back Kevin Alston on Houston's Kofi Sarkodie. Alston gets a yellow, but folks, this is Brian Mullen on Steve Zakuani all over again. To me, this is excessive force and a red card. There was another pretty graphic clash in this one. Early in the game, you see this stomp by the Revs defender Andrew Farrell on Bonya Garcia. They're both going in for a 50-50 ball, and Farrell's a little late and reckless. There's no whistle on the play, but I think it's a foul and a yellow, no more. Two alleged handballs in the box to look at. First, in the 14th minute, there's a hint of a handball by Daigo Kobayashi. Yes, he extends his arm, but we don't have enough conclusive evidence to say for sure where the ball hits him. Then in the 85th minute, Revs fans wanted a handball on Houston's Warren Creval, but when we slow it down, the ball clearly caroms off Creval's knee. Good no call by referee Edvin Jurasevich. Moving on, one play to look at from Galaxy versus Whitecaps at StubHub Center. It's the 62nd minute, and LA's Marcelo Sarvas is tangled with Vancouver's Pedro Morales. And as they're getting up from the ground, you see how Morales delivers an elbow into Sarvas' midsection. I think the disciplinary committee might have something to say about this. Another play worthy of committee review came in Montreal. It's the 43rd minute, and Chicago's Patrick Nyarko nicks goalkeeper Troy Perkins in the head. It earned him a yellow, but look at just how late he was before deciding to stick his leg out. That's a borderline red card to me for endangering the safety of his opponent. The Columbus Crew's Giancarlo Gonzalez may also be getting a call about a play he was involved in this week. It's second half stoppage time, and he blindsides San Jose's Chris Wondolowski outside the box. The Quakes captain takes exception and confronts the Costa Rican, making contact with his chest. But not enough to fall like this! That's what they call embellishment. For me, the embarrassment is already punishment enough. One other play to look at from Buckshaw Stadium. It's the 64th minute, and Shea Salinas sends in this cross, and it deflects off the hand of Josh Williams, who has his arm behind his back, presumably to avoid such a situation. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and so did referee Kevin Stott. Ball to hand, no PK. Was it or wasn't it a PK? That's what's being argued in Philadelphia on several plays. The first one comes in the 3rd minute, and it's pretty cut and dry. Austin Berry barrels into Olmes Garcia, and replays show that both players are in the box. Good call by referee Alan Kelly to whistle for the spot kick. The Philadelphia Union's Leo Fernandez wanted two of his own. First, in the 71st minute, you see this risky tackle by Luke Mulholland in the box, but no PK is awarded, and I agree with the ref here. Not only does Mulholland get the ball, but I also don't see what specific contact causes Fernandez to trip up. That's a tough call, but a good one. Now the referee also looked the other way in second half stoppage time, but I think Fernandez was in fact clipped by RSL defender Nat Borchers, except it was outside the box. A foul should have been signaled, but no PK. Just moments later, the Philadelphia Union players took exception with RSL's Sebastian Velasquez for what they believe to be simulation in the box, but I actually think that Velasquez has a case for a PK. Look carefully, and you see that Maurice Edu's left arm is leaning into Velasquez's right shoulder. The referee simply awards a goal kick. It was a good no call in Portland, where Timbers captain Will Johnson and Chivas center back Eric Zavaleta collide in pursuit of this ball in the box. Great decision by Baldomero Toledo to let play continue, and Johnson doesn't even protest. One more from Providence Park. In first half stoppage time, assistant referee Matthew Kreitzer flagged Maximiliano Urruti for an offside that I don't see when I look at the replay. Next, we head to BMO Field, where Toronto supporters were appealing for two penalty kicks on two alleged handballs in the box. First, in the 28th minute, you see the Colorado defender's arm is not extended, so I'm not buying there was a PK there. And then in the 62nd minute, we don't have a clear angle of what happens, but we do get a glimpse of the ball making what looks like contact with Edson Buttle's chest. I think that was also a good no call by referee David Gantar. There were two questionable plays at RFK Stadium for the Atlantic Cup rivalry match between DC and New York. In the 21st minute, New York's Ibrahim Sakagya tackles Davey Arnaud and he brings him down. And he also doesn't get any of the ball. I definitely think that was a foul, but it was also outside the box, so it would not have been a PK. But would it have been denial of a goal-scoring opportunity? Based on the direction of the ball, which is heading toward the corner flag, I would answer no. Another big play in the 82nd minute. New York's Roy Miller, who's already on a yellow card, commits a tactical foul on DC's Fabiana Spindola and stops what looks to be a promising attack. By the book, that's a second yellow, but referee Alan Chapman doesn't issue a card. And lastly, we have a peculiar incident from the Philly RSL match. It's the 31st minute, and you see Union right back Shannon Williams shielding the ball under the nose of assistant referee Brian Dunn, who has some words for Williams as the play is unfolding. The field mic caught it. Listen in.
Get up, get up! That's nothing, get up! Stop flopping!
Shannon Williams takes exception with Dunn. But what do you think? Let us know in the comment section below like you always do. That's all we have for this week. For our editor John Benton, I'm Simon Borg. See you next time.